Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. It has been almost 24 hours since my first video went up regarding the Jaclyn Kathleen Lights situation and the use of the N-word. Now, I wasn't going to do a follow-up video, and for those of you watching right now and those of you that are subscribed to my channel, thank you. And I'm sorry for the way I look. I did just wake up, and this is me in my all natural, I don't care, bags. You see freckles. You see me, uncut and raw, and that's what I'm here to give you guys. I want to be here for the fun, the makeup, the love, to shed light on situations going on in the world today, as well as give you me real, and if this is what it means, me waking up in the morning, pajamas and hair a mess and face looking a hot mess, then so be it. I just want to come to you as authentic as I could possibly be, because this is a place where I want to get to know everyone and would hope everyone would want to get to know me, and that way in the future we can have some fun together. Now, my reason for posting the follow-up video was just basically, I guess I didn't expect to receive such an overwhelming response to the video in terms of the comments that I got. I'm really grateful for a lot of you that even gave attention to the situation. Like I said, I'm a nobody on here. I'm new to the YouTube family, and I just posted my first video, although I filmed others which I will be putting up probably later on today. This was the first video I decided to go ahead and just get right into and just come out and shed light and give my opinion and even some advice on the situation. And with that being said, majority of the comments were very positive, and of course there were a few that I woke up to this morning that were not so kind, and use of the N-word being said in the comments is not appreciated. And as I mentioned before, I don't want any negativity on my channel, but at the same time, it's your opinion. It's, as I mentioned yesterday in my video, to freedom of speech. Go ahead and voice the opinion that you have. I don't have to agree with it, and you don't have to agree with me. That's okay. And so with that being said, I just kind of sat down by myself. Everyone's still asleep, and I just kind of went over the comments, and then I went over on Twitter. I haven't gone to YouTube this morning in terms of seeing if there's been any additional backlash or response from the situation. I know that I did check Snapchat and nothing's really been said. Jaclyn has not made another snap since yesterday's rant in reference to responding to it being posted and being apologetic for posting it when she was told not to, which the attention shouldn't even be on the fact that she posted something she was told not to. The attention needs to be on the fact that something was said in her presence in her home. Whether she wants to take accountability that she heard it or she didn't, you guys can be the judge of that and make your own decision and come to your own conclusion after watching the infamous deleted snap, if you haven't already watched it. Now, with that being said, I've formed my own opinion about it, and yes, I do believe that she heard what was said and that she did hear that they said not to post it. And do I think she posted it anyways just to be vengeful? No, I don't even care. That doesn't matter to me. Like, a lot of YouTubers are making fun and making drama videos out of this to try to bring heat to Jaclyn and say, oh girl, you did this on purpose. You knew what you were doing. It's like, this is not what this should be about. This should be about the fact that it was said, and the individuals that were in that room, that were involved, that witnessed this, cared more about it being seen and posted by others then caring that this was said and I didn't hear one person say, girl, what did you just say? Like, everybody was just like, oh, just don't post that. You can't post that. Like, that was more of what the attention was on. And now that it's out and now that it's been so publicized, now everyone's sorry. And oh my gosh, you shouldn't have said that. And, she's just the nicest person in the world. And, she just loves everybody. And she just is so sorry, and so forth and so on. Now, I did have one individual who did view my video and say, bottom line is she needs to own up to it, and she needs to come out and give a heartfelt apology. And there's probably some people that don't agree with that. My whole thing is, I said she needs to come out and face the music. You're a face for beauty. You're a face for the music. I'm sorry. Back up. Not music industry, Angie. Let's get it together. You are a face for the beauty industry. Therefore, you have a large following. You've, done makeup with Morphe, who's a very well-known brand and has a huge following. And therefore, you need to use your platform. And by platform, I mean show your face, whether it's you're going to go on Instagram, Facebook Live, YouTube. You just need to come out just like this, by yourself, in your own setting, your own comfort in your home, wherever it is that you're comfortable doing what you do, and just address the people, Kathleen. Just give them real. Don't give them what you think they want to hear, and just own up to what was said. I finally actually went to Twitter this morning and read all of her tweets that led up to the moment where she kind of, it seemed like at one point got frustrated and said she didn't need forgiveness or need to be forgave for what was said. And I'm just going to read to you briefly the initial tweet that came up after it was brought to her attention, obviously, that this had gone viral and people seen it and they were upset about it. So, to all my disappointed followers, last night while I was drunk, and that's no excuse, unfortunately, I accidentally said the N word. And she just says N word while playing a video game on Jaclyn's Snapchat. I want everyone to know it was truly a mistake. And here she gets capital, we're shouting, never ever. And then it goes back to lowercase. Speak like that. Although it didn't come from a place of hate or racism, I know I have no right to say, and she says N, and then she puts the, she doesn't spell it out, and then you have the A. Anyone or anything when I said this, and she says, back up, absolutely no right. I wasn't speaking to anyone or anything when I said this. I quickly said, oh, don't post that, because I knew instantly how wrong it was, and I'm truly shocked I even said that. That isn't who I am. I think my subscribers know that. I am 100% completely against racism, and I am ashamed of myself because I know that word is hurtful from the bottom of my heart. And then she goes on to say, I hope you can forgive me. So, of course, shortly after that, there's a series of tweets that come from it, and she goes on to say, I'm so sorry. I try my best to be a good example for all my followers, but unfortunately, I truly messed up. I don't need forgiveness from those not affected by that word. That was the next tweet. And I was kind of like, girl, what? I don't need forgiveness from those not affected by that word. I want my followers who were truly hurt to know I did not mean that. And all of this is being said via Twitter. Then she goes on to say, it was so messed up and I'm deeply sorry. Mind you, she just got done saying she didn't need forgiveness from those people that, weren't affected by it. And then she went on to say, and I wasn't saying that to anyone in the snap. It's still wrong, but I hope you understand. Please understand I'm not a racist, never have been. I didn't say it out of hate or to be offensive. It was truly a mistake. That's not me. I just hope you can find it in your hearts to forgive me. I'm truly disappointed in myself. And then one of her, followers they went and added her on Twitter and said, stop being ashamed. You didn't say it in a racist, derogatory way. You said it like, my homie, keep your head up, XOXO. And then Kathleen went on to give her final tweet, which was, I know, but it's still wrong. That word should, and then she capitalizes, never be said. Ever. So, like I said before, I'm not going to continue to go on and on and on about this. I've already been going on here for about 10 minutes. Like I said before, if you're watching this, Kathleen, if this gets your attention, Jaclyn, if you see this, your girl, not you, your girl needs to come out, show her face, and just take accountability, because at the end of the day, I'm not saying that you're not sorry for using the word. What I'm saying is that you're sorry that this has got out and it's been so publicized and everyone is seeing it, and you're now getting probably more backlash from the situation than support and encouragement from individuals that maybe didn't really care or see anything wrong with it. So with that being said, just own up to it, girl. Just be real. If you are sorry, then you need to really sound sorry, because at this point you don't really seem sorry. More of the guilt, I feel, is coming from the fact that you were caught on camera saying it. But again, I mean, you were in a setting where you were comfortable with your peeps and you were in the moment, and I don't care if you were drinking and I don't care if you were drunk. The bottom line is, you're human. We're all human. Nobody's perfect and we all make mistakes. But trying to act as if you've never in your life used that word and it just happened to slip out of your mouth at a moment of vulnerability, when you're drunk, under the influence, in a video game, having fun with friends, and you don't know how that happened. We all know how that happened. You've used this word before, and to you it's not a big deal, but it's only a big deal now because now it's getting media attention, and now it's being publicized, and it's not being publicized in a good way, and therefore you feel hurt, and you're probably worried that you're going to lose sponsorships if you have them, and fans and followings and things of that sort, because we all know most of these people, a lot of these people, care about that kind of stuff. As shallow as that is, they do care. But at the end of the day, then you should be more mindful. Whether you're at home by yourself, you never know who's watching. You never know when you're going to be caught with your guard down. And if you are a public figure and you know you're a public figure, please, people, be mindful. And if you're not going to be mindful, then be smart. Don't go to your friend's house or your neighbor's house who's another public figure and hang out and allow them to Snapchat you, especially while you're drinking and you're hanging out in a setting where there is no public relations there. There is nobody there to make sure that you're crossing your T's and dotting your I's, because that's where shit gets messy. And now that shit has hit the fan, and now that shit's got real, you need to come up and own what you said, and not via Twitter. You need to come out and show your face, and if you're sincere, just own up to it. Even if you say, look, I've said this in the past, not caught obviously on camera. I've been in social settings with friends, and it's something that I say, we say, whatever the case is, but I'm not condoning it. And from this point forward, I am sorry. I shouldn't have said that. It shouldn't be said. There's too many things behind that word, and I should not be a person who have used it. I did. I apologize. But again, I can't write this out for you. You've got to own up to what you did, what you said, and keep it 100, because if not, you're going to lose a lot of followers and a lot of supporters, and people are just going to continue to drag this out. And if you don't believe me, girl, ask Jeffree. Ask Jeffree Star what he's still dealing with today in regards to his past with using a racial word. And that's all I gotta say. So thank y'all for watching, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. I appreciate the love. Comment below, give it a thumbs up. And your girl Angie Marie is out.